How to move columns in Excel step by step. I'm going to show you the fastest way to do it. We'll use the shift and drag method because it inserts the column where you drop it instead of overwriting your data. So with your workbook open, click the letter header at the top of the column you want to move. On my screen, I'm moving department, so I click the C at the top and the entire column highlights all the way down. Make sure the whole column lights up, not just one cell. If you click inside the column instead of the header, you'll only move that one cell. Now move your mouse pointer to the outer edge of that selected column, not the middle and not the tiny square that sits at the bottom right corner of the first highlighted cell. That square is the fill handle, and dragging it copies data down instead of moving the column. The outer edge is the thin outline around the entire selected column. Hover over the left or right border of the highlighted cells until the cursor changes into a four-sided black arrow. That black arrow is the signal that the whole column is ready to move. If you see a two-sided arrow instead, you're on the column divider and you're about to resize the column width. Back off just a bit and aim for the edge of the highlighted area. I sometimes have to try that hover twice before the black arrow shows up. With that four-sided arrow showing, press and hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Do it before you click anything because Shift is what turns this into an insert move instead of a replace move. Without Shift, dragging a column can trigger a replace warning and overwrite a column of data. Keep Shift held all the way until after you release the mouse. Now click and hold the left mouse button on the border and drag the column left or right. I'm dragging department to the right, between first name and start date. As soon as you start dragging, keep your eyes on the column gaps because a vertical indicator line appears. That indicator line is green on newer versions of Excel and gray on older ones. It snaps from one column boundary to the next, so you can't drop a column halfway inside another column. Drag until the green line sits exactly between the two columns where you want department. I usually watch the line, not the mouse pointer, after the drag starts. If the line vanishes while you're still dragging, you've probably let go of the mouse button by accident. Let go and start the drag again from the border. Now release the mouse button first, then let go of the Shift key. That order is important. The mouse release locks the drop and then the Shift key finishes the move. The department column jumps into the gap and the other columns push over to make room. You can see the column letters change at the top while your data stays attached to the right cells. If the column didn't move, click the header again and make sure you still have the four-sided arrow before pressing Shift. If it landed in the wrong gap, Ctrl-Z puts the whole thing back in one step. Now the department is in the right place, the next thing you'll probably need is moving two or more adjacent columns together. Click the header of the first column, then drag across the adjacent headers to select all of them. I'll select last name and first name. Move to the border of the highlighted area, wait for the black four-sided arrow, hold Shift, drag to the far right, release the mouse, then release Shift. The two columns move together exactly the same way. Non-adjacent columns don't move as a group this way, so those you move one at a time. While you're here, there's one more variation worth knowing. If you need to copy a column instead of moving it, hold Ctrl and Shift together while dragging the same border. The cursor gets a small plus sign, and Excel inserts a copy into the gap and leaves the original alone. I use that for things like keeping a working version of a column while I edit the duplicate. If you only need to move one column, don't bother with cut and paste. Shift and drag is the faster route once you know the border hover, and if you land a column in the wrong gap later, Ctrl-Z is your undo. It snaps the column back with no data loss. Portion of what better needed to go, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people looking for the same thing.